I wasn't really going to speak on it, but I don't have nothing else to do tonight, and I've been hearing everybody else speaking about it. And this is something I definitely want to chronicleize. So a woman was, first of all, she was at this dude's house doing some business, so she says. And when they were done, the guy's cousin, quote unquote cousin, came over. So she left. When she got to her car and got in, she found out that she left her phone. So she rode the car up to his house, got out, and proceeded to knock on the door to ask him to, give her phone. Well, they didn't lock the door. So after knocking, she went into the people's house, opened up the door, went into the people's house, and I don't know if she got her phone first or she seen them, but anyway, she seen them having sex. And I'm gonna be honest, the lady said when she seen them, they looked like demons. That's what she said on her video. She said they looked like demons. I was like, dang, demons. But anyways, God, dog, that would have scared the crap. I would have ran so fast. I would have got my phone and just straight ran. But she did eventually get her phone and run. She said they were coming after her. So and she had already parked up to the front, so she just scrambled. And she said when she got down the street, she told them, she said, I want $5,000 cash app to me. She said she didn't want to go back because it looked like they wanted to kill her. So that's why she went up the street. And she was like, I ain't stupid. I went up the street. I'm like, okay. So then I guess personally, I think she didn't give him enough time because, I mean, it was like one day, girl. And she already was on Facebook and her Facebook Live putting the dude out there. Like, and then she gonna lie talking about, oh, he ate my poom poom years ago. No. The way she handled this situation, it was freshly done. He had just got through yamming, and she was in her feelings cold, period. She was in her feelings hard. So anyways, after all this happened, homegirl driving down the street, she must be getting a little tiny change. She was in a bright yellow Camaro. She getting her little money. But, dude, somebody shot her. I'm not going to say dude because, honestly, I don't know who shot her. But she got shot, and because she got shot, the effects was another car. She crashed into another car. The situation is sad, I will say this, but you got to understand, the wages of sin is death. Consequences will happen to you, okay? That's just what it is. You reap what you sow in this world, no matter what. I'm going to be honest. One time this was a long time ago. Mind you, back in the day, it wasn't as prevalent. And this is, if you chronicleize it and look back in the day, and I'm going from 2000, I'm just going from like my time when I was of age, 2000 to like 2000 and I'm going to say for me, 10. It was on the rise, but it still wasn't as prevalent. So a lot of 80s babies and 70s, it was kind of a shocker. And I had messed around with this dude. It wasn't as fresh, but we had messed around. And one day this girl, she was like, yo, I had a group on Facebook, and she was like, yo, is this such and such? And now, mind you, I'm so anxious to see this. I'm at work. So I go, she said, I'm gonna send it to your Facebook. To your inbox. So I looked and I couldn't see it good in my inbox. So what I do, I go on my job's computer like a dodo head, and I look it up, and sure enough, it was the person. Next thing you know, I share it on Facebook in a big group too, that all of us was in. Make a long story short, I don't know how I felt, because I was looking at Funky Dineva and T.S. Madison tonight. Shout outs to them. And I followed Funky Dineva to T.S. Madison page tonight. But at that point when that happened, I think it was more of my ego that made me share that video. Yeah, it was emotions and ego, because I didn't think of the consequences that could perhaps happen. I was just in a rage and wanted to embarrass him. And it probably was a little bit of wanting gossip too, because I put it in my group. It was wrong, honestly. It was wrong on my end. It really was, because I let emotions get to me to post that guy's information like that. Well, guess what? Consequences came. It wasn't in the effects of me, detrimental. Of course, I'm here. But because of the fact that I posted it at work, My IT department, they traced it, and they came to my desk and said, "What you doing on that um thingy, that sex site?" And I was like, "Oh," he was like, "Man, get off of that." The next day, the manager called me in the office. But you know what? I wanted to leave that job anyway. I had already packed my stuff. Like real talk, I was there for like 5 years. That was when the time when I was transitioning to working at home. But still, I got fired due to the fact that I shared some information about a person trying to be funny, and it backfired and got my consequences. I lost my job before I even had a work at home job. I still found one within a month. That's why I said it was meant for me to leave that job. But still, those were the consequences. Her concept, and you know, she did it in this day and age. It's 2020. There's more and more people that's down low, and you know, being gay is more gay. Being honest is more gay freedom, which is perfectly fine. I have no problem with that. I really don't care, because that's, you know, it is what it is. You know, you could just pray and keep it moving. That is not my sin. That is not me to judge. I'm not the judge. But it's prevalent in this world today. Period. And the more prevalent it is, the more you gotta know how to move, because the more of these dudes, honestly, a lot of these download dudes really do got demons in them. Okay, they fighting demons. And how I know my transsexual homegirl, shout out to you. I'm not gonna say no names, but you know who you are. All my haters gonna report back anyway. My transsexual homegirl told me straight up. She trick around with these download brothers, and she says sometimes, honey, this is how she talks. Sometimes, honey. Dumb dude, I ain't gonna curse. Those dudes will finish having sex with her and then want to straight up beat her up, like fight her. What I'm doing in the bed with this, you know what? What am I doing? And she's like, well, you should have thought about that before you gave me the money and did it. Then they want to fight. So it is a demon in them, period. And that demon couldn't take the fact that this girl posted his information out, and the result of her doing that, she died. I feel bad on both ends, because all he had to do was play it off. I mean, you know how many download dudes out here that got put out by females and they just play it off? That's all he had to do. But no, he was like, really? Well, and then she should have known what kind of dude she was dealing with. You know a killer now. Come on, that dude killed her straight up. He was not having it. But that's the consequence. Anyways, respect on my name. Put some respect on my name.